MS.
Finally, the day has arrived that all of us have been awaiting so eagerly. We are waiting for our graduates to come. They are being ceremonious. I kindly request everyone to please settle down. And I, Pooja Shirsagar, welcome you all to the first convocation and oath-taking ceremony of Prakash Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Prakash Hospital, Urun-Islampur.
So with that, I would request Dr. R.M. Kulkarni sir, Professor, Department of Surgery, to come on the dais and welcome the congregation.
Respected Chief Guest, Sri Vithalji Bhosale, Vice Chairman, Mumbai DCC Bank, Mumbai, Honorable Sri Dilip Jigurao, CEO, the Karad Urban Cooperative Bank, Karad, our guest of honor, Dr. Jagannath Dikshit, Professor of Community Medicine, BJ Medical College, Pune, our own host-in-chief, who must be feeling extremely proud and satisfied today, none other than Adarniya Nishikant Dada. Honorable Sri Sanjay Ji Jadhav, Chairman of Prakash Shikshan Mandal, Honorable Sri Nitinji Bhosale-Patil, Secretary of Prakash Shikshan Mandal, respected Dr. V.S. Patil, the Campus Director, respected Dean Sir, Dr. Kantharaj, members of Management Council, my fellow colleagues, junior and senior, distinguished guest parents, our graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm good evening to you all. On behalf of the organizing committee, I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to you. This magnificent event is going to take place and you are party to it. Indeed, this is a memorable milestone in Prakash Institute of Medical Sciences calendar as we celebrate the achievement of our own students. I am so pleased to see that we can gather today in person, something we never take for granted anymore henceforth. This is an unusual ceremony in an extremely extraordinary time, which underlines the importance of the simple joy of being together. Dear graduates, I offer my warmest congratulations on your academic success. This is an achievement of many years of dedication and hard work. Understandably, this is only a small part of the story. Your batch has endured and overcome exceptional uncertainty and challenges. Because of the pandemic onslaught, your college experience may not be quite what you expected, but still, it remains to be cherished forever. All the ups and downs and the ultimate victory you shared with us together has given us a remarkable bonding and made a path for others to follow. Education is about growth and not just about the grades. Comprehensive progress has been a motto of Prakash Institute of Medical Sciences ever since it was founded in the year 2015-16. Talking in medical terms, we have passed the phase of infancy now, and as you graduates are ready to take on the challenge of post-graduation, the institute is also geared up to have it under its sleeve very shortly. All of us should be proud of your achievement as you are graduating from one of the renowned educational organizations. Your degree tells that you would be a very ambitious, passionate, and yet tenacious. These are the qualities which will help you to shape the health of the society for the better and prove to be worthy ambassadors of this esteemed organization. Yours is the first batch from this institute, and certainly the love and affection you got is incomparable. In a fast-changing world, please be confident, expect the unexpected, embrace new challenges and opportunities. Your 5.5 years education certificate that you have already taken, and you are ready for all the future endeavors. Dear graduates, remember that Prakash Institute of Medical Sciences is forever your intellectual home. As you make further progress in your career, we hope you will stay in touch with the college and also with your colleagues on our alumni platform. Your contribution can immensely help for mentoring current students, and you yourself can get mentored with our esteemed faculty members through a strong network. Once again, on behalf of organizing committee, my wholehearted congratulations to you and your families, and my best wishes for your personal and professional success. I know you will make your alma mater proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kulkarni sir. Let the rays of this holy lamp spread positivity, and may the chants of the shlokas reverberate the atmosphere with new zeal and enthusiasm.
I kindly request all the dignitaries to proceed for Deep Prajwalan and Dhanvantari Pujan. I also request Ms. Shushti Bagale to grace us with a soulful voice.
Kolhapur.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्त्रे अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहावैष्णवे नमः.
Thank you, dear dignitaries, and thank you, Shushti, for your melodious voice. So, I was wondering, what does pioneers exactly mean?
I think I can help you with that. So, according to the Oxford Dictionary, a person who is the first to study and develop a particular area of knowledge and culture that the other people then continue to develop.
Well, that explains the word, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, this is exactly why we are here today. Today, we celebrate the graduating class of 2016. What do we say when we look at you? A badge that symbolizes unity, or a badge that is all about love and friendship, or a badge who was the most amazing seniors to us. We are lucky to have witnessed your journey. Each one of you comes with a unique background, set of perspectives and talents. Each one of you has become an integral part of the campus, and we would miss you.
Class of 2016. Look to your left and look to your right. Do you recollect the first time you saw these faces? Six years ago, as you arrived in the campus, not knowing what to expect, all you must have thought was, "Chalo, NEET की पढ़ाई खत्म हुई, अब finally college life चालू होगी." The awkward initial days soon turned into nights and years filled with friendship, fun, and laughter, till friends became family and PIMS became a home.
As we went through a roller coaster of a ride, filled with all kinds of emotions and experiences, now here we stand at the crossroads. And as they say, with great powers come great responsibilities.
Doctors take an oath primarily for two reasons. First is for benefiting the ill, and second, for protecting the patients against personal and social harm. With that, I request our Honorable Dean, Dr. C.S. Kantaraj Sir, to commence the oath-taking ceremony. I request all the students to please stand at their places. I request you all to read the oath after Sir. Are you all ready?
Now oath-taking ceremony from our first batch of graduates from our institution affiliated to Maharashtra University of Health Science I hope this oath-taking ceremony will make you to see your responsibility, what you are going to be there in future, endeavors, and a responsibility to treat the humankind as a doctor. Doctors are supposed to be the cream of humanity and a great responsible persons in the society, in the world. So I hope on this day of oath-taking, you should have the pledge to see that you have to follow the medical ethics and continue to follow till the end of your life. Now I start oaths. During the period of study, repeat, I shall live a disciplined life with my teachers and peers. My actions will be guarded, service-oriented, and free from indiscipline, envy. In my dealings, I shall be patient, obedient, humble, constantly contemplative, and calm. I shall aim my fulfill efforts and ability towards the desired goal of my profession. As a physician, I shall always use my knowledge for welfare of mankind. I shall always be ready to serve patients, even if I am extremely busy and tired. I shall not harm any patient for the sake of monetary or selfish gains. Nor shall I entertain a desire for lust, greed, or wealth. Immorality shall not emerge even in my thoughts. My dressing shall be decent, yet impressive, and inspiring confidence. My conduct shall always be appropriate, pleasant, truthful, beneficial, polite. I shall use my experience in actions appropriate for the time and place. I shall constantly endeavor to accomplish, keep updated with the latest developments in the field and widen my knowledge. I shall treat patients of gender other than mine in presence of relatives or attendants. When examining a patient, my discretion, attention, and senses shall be concentrated on the cure of disease. I shall not divulge the confidentiality related to the patient or a family inappropriately. Although an authority, I shall not display my knowledge and skill with arrogance. With this oath, I hope you all follow the medical ethics and treat the patient properly. You have taken already an oath. I hope you will be following the same medical ethics. You have joined as an innocent boy in an institution and a past 4.5 plus 1, 5.5 years and become a responsible citizen and a doctor. I hope you do well in your future endeavors. Our institution has given enough of knowledge, training to see that you register your names in the council and try to treat the patient and bring the name of the institution higher and up, and the respect to the teachers should be upheld. Name of the institution should be always great. Who knows, you may become big person in a medical field, in politics or in other administrative departments. I sincerely congratulate you and good luck in your profession in the presence of august body of the institution and the teachers and the guests and the family. I hope my graduates will be very happy in futures. The families will also be very happy to see their children have come up with a responsible citizen and the doctors. And the teachers will be proud when you get a good things in life. That means to say, you achieve your goal in a greater and greater way. With these few words, I wish you all a good luck and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean Sir, for your address. Thank you, everyone. You may now be please seated. We are grateful to have the presence of our dignitaries who have taken out time for us from their busy schedule. We would like to express our gratitude by gifting them flowers, and we would now proceed towards the felicitation of our dignitaries. I request Mr. Sanjay Yadav Sahib, Chairman of Prakash Shikshan Mandal, to please felicitate Honorable Shri Vittal Bhosale Sahib, Vice Chairman, DCC Bank, Mumbai. Thank you, Sanjay Yadav, sir. I request Dr. Vijay Kumar Patil, sir, Campus Director, PIMSR, to felicitate Honorable Dr. Jagannath Dikshit, sir, Professor, Community Medicine, BJ Medical College, Pune. I request Dr. Vijay Kumar, sir. I request Dr. Vijay Kumar Patil, sir, to please felicitate Honorable CA Dilip Gurav, sir, CEO Karad Urban Bank Limited. Thank you, Vijay Kumar, sir. I kindly request our Dean, Honorable Dr. C.S. Kantaraj, sir, to felicitate Honorable Shri Nishikant Bhosale-Patil, Dada, Vice Chairman, BJP Sangli District, and founder of Prakash Shikshan Mandal. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Bhupal Giri Gosavi, sir, Medical Superintendent, to felicitate our honorable dignitaries. We are honored with the gracious presence of Honorable Mr. Sanjay Zadav Sahib, Chairman Prakash Shikshan Mandal. Honorable Mr. Vijay Kumar Patil Sahib, Campus Director, PIMSR. Honorable Dean, Dr. C.S. Kantaraj, PIMSR. I would kindly request our Dean, Dr. C.S. Kantaraj, to felicitate. Thank you, sir. We have Dr. Kshitija Bora and Dr. Shainik Sanki, who would like to say a few words about their journeys through MBBS. I would please ask Dr. Kshitija Bora to come to the dais.
A very good evening and warm greetings to all the dignitaries on the dais, our professors, parents, and my dear colleagues. Today is a very special day for all of us. While we had been very excited and anxious about this day, we are equally happy and satisfied that we are all going to be certified graduates now. On this special day, we are feeling nostalgic about the old days spent in college. This place has been like a second home for us, where we have spent most of our time. While we know we will not be able to live this life again, we are never going to forget these days at our PIMS Institute. Respected Dean Sir, MD Sir, and the HODs of every single department is incomparable, and we promise that we will land in the new world with positive approach and attitude. We will forever represent ourselves as the good ambassadors and messengers of this Prakash Institute. As this college life journey comes to an end, we will be entering the new life, which will be quite strange, and we will not have anyone to hold hands and guide us like we had it in PIMS. I would like to thank all our teachers who are very kind-hearted and have been sympathetic towards each and every student. Throughout, we made lots of mistakes, but the faculty had been great supporter who showed trust in us. I'm very sure that the lessons of life we have learned from you would help us climb the ladders of success while being humble and modest at the same time. This journey of 6 years has not been only ours, but also of our parents, who have helped us nurture, learn, and grow from a distance. A lot of our friends here have come from distant places, even from different states, and the amount of trust our parents have shown and the patience they put in They have been like the backbone of our mental strengths. They seem like the background characters in this medico-life play of ours. They have always been there, behind the scenes. Even today, they happen to have faces beaming with joy and pride. A big thank you to them. This journey of learning was never restricted to books alone. It involved residents, staff nurses, even technicians. From pinpricks in physio lab to applying intracats confidently, from defining CLWs to being equipped to write MLCs all by ourselves, and so on, we have come a long way. We have made a lot of friends here. Good friends, better friends, best friends, some soulmates, but each one will always hold a place very dear to our hearts. While on one hand, we are hugely satisfied and happy that we have passed one of the biggest phases of our life and have become medical graduates. On the other hand, we are sad since we know that we are not going to see all these warm human beings easily again. We are here with taking along cherished memories which we can treasure forever in our hearts. I'd like to share an incident. About 6 months ago, my friend and I were traveling by a local bus, and we came across an accident that had just taken place. The moment we announced that we are medical students, we were immediately given access to the wounded on priority. All our instructions were sincerely obeyed by the people around, and the injured got the further required medical attention. It was a moment of personal and professional satisfaction to both of us. As it is said, those who suffer need you to be something more than a doctor. They need you to be a healer. And to become a healer, you must do something even more difficult than putting your white coat on. You must take your white coat off. You must recover, embrace, and treasure the memory of your shared frail humanity, of dignity in each and every soul. In the end, I would like to thank everyone once again, and I'm promising that we will always display the ethics, skill, and proficiency we have learned at this prestigious institute in every future act of ours. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to call Dr. Sherry Sanaki, sir, to share his experience.
Good evening to all the dignitaries, my friends and colleagues, everyone present over here. I am Shrenik Sashmita Ravindra Sanki Jain, and I have been a part of this batch of pioneers since the October of 2016. Our entire curriculum of 5.5 years feels a lot shorter now, doesn't it? I ask myself, has it even been over 5 years now that we have become colleagues and even more good friends? It feels like forever, and yet forever was such a short time. And it's time for all of us to leave and become who we always thought of becoming. I remember the first time that I visited our campus, and it was nothing like I had ever imagined. But it was building itself up. It was growing like all of us. Today, it has transformed into a feat of academic prospect, and it has made us who we are today. Right now, in this moment, we are who we are, and we owe it to the people that surround us. Our parents, our siblings, friends, colleagues, our professor, management and administrative staff, everyone. Every bit of who we are right now is a different story. And we have chosen to learn from them. We have come here from different places, and we have not had the power to choose where we came from. But we can still choose where we go from here. In a few years, we'll be having this conversation again of the memories we make here in the presence of friends and family. And we will all be somebody's. We'll be today's photographs. We will be somebody's moms and dads. Right now, these moments aren't memories. This is happening. I'm here and I'm proud of all of us. We've made it so far. Our family, everyone who's waiting at home is proud of us. The friends who have left us forever, I'm sure they must be proud of us too. Fahim and Dhananjay, two people who were always there for others when they needed them. And I'm sure they are here too with us, and they will always will be. I'm not here to shed tears, nor am I here feeling immortal. I'm in the right place amongst right people, feeling just appropriate. We are graduating a batch of pioneers and a batch of people with no guidance, with no seniors to help. We have made it here, and we are going from here to a bright future, to a better life. But what makes life precious is that it doesn't last forever, however short. It is the end that arrives that makes life valuable. So, go from here, for you will get to go where you want to, by walking away from where you have been. Go be whoever you have always wanted to be, what you were meant to be. But remember, life moves fast, so slow down, stop, look around once in a while, take photographs, call your friends. Don't miss the things that make life worth fighting for. Fight for what matters to you. No matter what, you are braver than you think, stronger than you seem. Because even if you fail, what better way is there to go down than fighting? It's easy to feel this elated, this excited, this hopeful, this adrenaline rush on an evening like this today. But there will be times where you will feel all alone. And in this profession that we have chosen, there will be a lot more than you would expect. And that's when hope will be needed the most. So keep it alive, no matter how dark it gets from here. Promise me that you will hold on to hope. We have to be greater than what we suffer. We have to help others, even when we are in need of help ourselves. So become a beacon of hope. The world will need a lot of that ahead. If hope breaks, we come back with a lot more of it. And I know it feels like we are saying goodbye, but we will carry a piece of each other into everything that we become from here, to remind us of who we are and who we always will be. I have had a great 5.5 years with you, and right now in this moment I can see that it has all come together like it was supposed to be. We are alive, and we can all see the beaming faces of our friends, our family, and everyone that we love. And I swear we are infinite.
Thank you, sir. That was really heart-touching. The parents of our graduating batch would like to express their feelings as their wards graduate. So I would like to call upon on the stage Mr. Dilip Gulav, sir, to express his feelings.
Good evening, friends. I take this opportunity to express my thanks to Prakash Medical Institute and Research Center for giving me an opportunity to present here, to give wishes to new gods. I am very fortunate that I was present to and was the chief guest while you have joined as a first batch for medical education, and today I am present here to give best wishes to all the students who have passed in this medical exam. I am odd man out. I am not a doctor. I am chartered accountant. As an institution, I am all in one. Means I am the friend of Patil and well-wishers of the Prakash Medical Institute. I am also banker of this Prakash Medical Institution. I am the parents of my daughter who has taken education in this Prakash Medical Institution. All of you know that institution is working in the Urun-Islampur, which is the rural area. There are some doubts in the parents, in mind of the parents, that institutions are working in rural area, how they give the education to these medical students. But I proudly say that institution has given good, cultured, and very cultivated education, medical education to all these students. Right now you have taken the oath of ethics and medical practices. I think all of you have seen that Devamanus serial. But don't think otherwise. All you are new doctors actually are Devamanus. Every patient are feel like that doctor is Dev. My request to all of you that behave like a Dev, work like a Dev, and give good medical facilities, good suggestions to all the patients. Once again, I congratulate to all the students who have succeeded in this medical exam. You know that generally I am telling that after taking the medical benefits or medical services from in a hospital, bill charged by the medical college, medical hospitals, and services provided by the medical hospitals, we feel that we have enjoyed medical tourism. We have paid for the medical tourism, but new students, new doctors, I request, don't create the medical tourism, but create the medical haven for all the patients in near future. I will not take more time because my friend Dr. Jagannath Dixit is present over here. He has to give some good messages to all of you, not for doctors, for others people. So I will not take your much more time. Once again, I congratulate to all the succeeded people. I also congratulate to all the management of the Prakash Medical Institute, Islampur. Thank you for calling for me here and giving me chance to give my opinion and give few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru Sahib. We have one more parent, Mrs. Kusum Padole, parent of Dr. Gaurav Padole, who would like to express her feelings. Ma'am, could you please come on the dais?
मंचावर उपस्थित मान्यवर, या प्रेरणादायी सोहळ्यास आवर्जून उपस्थित असलेले सर्व पालक आणि मनात उभारीचं स्वप्न घेऊन या ठिकाणी पदवी प्रदान करणारे सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्र, मी कुसुम भोसले पडोळे, गौरव पडोळे ह्याची आई, आणि या ठिकाणी एक पालकांचं मनोगत म्हणून मला संबोधित करण्यात आलं, त्याबद्दल प्रथमतः मी सर्वांचं ऋण व्यक्त करते. माझा मुलगा गौरव पडोळे याच्या प्रवेशासाठी आम्ही जेव्हा या इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये आलो तेव्हा मनामध्ये खूप काही प्रश्न निर्माण झाले होते. त्यासाठी मी प्रथमतः दादा मनापासून आभार मानते, कारण पहिल्यांदा जेव्हा आलो तेव्हा या ठिकाणी कॉलेज नवीन, स्टाफ नवीन, इमारत नवीन, म्हणजे सर्व काही असं नवीन होतं. मनात खूप प्रश्न निर्माण होऊ लागले की या कॉलेजमध्ये आपल्या मुलाला प्रवेश देऊन त्याच्या करिअरविषयी विचार निर्माण होत होते. पण दादा, आपलं मनापासून मी अभिनंदन करते की खूप काही समस्या आल्या, खूप काही अडचणी आल्या, आणि आपण या अडचणींना पार करत आमच्या मुलांना एक सक्षम डॉक्टर बनवून या विद्यालयातून किंवा आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटमधून आपण बाहेर टाकलं, त्याबद्दल आपले मनापासून मी आभार व्यक्त करते. कारण नवीन इन्स्टिट्यूट चालू करणं आणि त्यासाठी येणाऱ्या समस्यांना तोंड देणं आणि त्यातून हे सगळं काही घडवून आणणं हे सोपं काम नसतं. आणि आपल्या कार्यकुशलतेची चुणूक या ठिकाणी या माध्यमातून आम्हाला स्पष्ट दिसून येते. आमचा विश्वास आपण दृढ केला, याबद्दल आम्हा सर्व पालकवृंदांतर्फे मी आपलं अभिनंदन करते. दुसरी गोष्ट, या ठिकाणी आपला मुलगा डॉक्टर व्हावा हे प्रत्येक आईवडिलांचं स्वप्न असतं आणि ते स्वप्न पूर्ण करण्यासाठी ते प्रयत्नांची पराकाष्ठा करत असतात. आणि आमचं हे स्वप्न पूर्ण करण्याचं काम दादा आपण आपल्या या इन्स्टिट्यूटच्या माध्यमातून केलं, त्यामुळं पुनश्च आपले एकदा आभार. कारण या ठिकाणी आमची मुलं तर तुम्ही डॉक्टर केलीच केली, पण त्याशिवाय या इन्स्टिट्यूटच्या माध्यमातून ती एक चांगला माणूस घडवण्याचं देखील काम आपण केलेलं आहे. कारण ह्याचं उदाहरण द्यायचं झालं तर माझा मुलगा गौरव पडोळे हा आपल्या कॉलेजचा पहिला GS, कारण कॉलेज पहिलंच होतं, पहिली बॅच होती आणि या पहिल्या कॉलेजचा तो पहिला GS होता. आणि तो GS असताना मला सांगायचा, कारण GS हा एक माध्यम असतो, मॅनेजमेंट आणि स्टुडंट यांच्यामधला तो एक दुवा असतो. स्टुडंटच्या मागण्या आणि मॅनेजमेंटची भूमिका हे काम करत असताना त्याला बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आपल्या मॅनेजमेंटच्या सामोरं जावं लागलं. आणि हे सामोरं जात असताना प्रत्येक वेळेस नवीन कॉलेज असून पहिली बॅच असून आपण प्रत्येक भूमिका ही विद्यार्थ्यांच्या बाजूने घेतली, विद्यार्थ्यांच्या हिताची घेतली. आणि या माध्यमातून काम करत असताना त्याच्या नेतृत्वाला आपण वाव दिला, त्याच्यात असलेलं नेतृत्व आपण सिद्ध करण्याची संधी दिली. एक चांगला डॉक्टर तर घडवलाच, पण या डॉक्टरबरोबर चांगली माणसं, चांगला माणूस घडवण्याचं काम आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटच्या माध्यमातून झालेलं आम्ही पाहिलं. त्यामुळं परत आपले एकदा ऋण व्यक्त करते. आणि त्याशिवाय या इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये प्राध्यापक वर्ग, एक अनुभवी असा प्राध्यापक, तज्ज्ञ असे प्राध्यापक त्यांना मिळाले, या विद्यार्थ्यांसारखे सहकारी त्याला मिळाले. आणि त्यामुळं त्यानं आपल्या जीवनामध्ये बरंचसं काही तो अचीव करू शकला, बरंचसं काही तो प्राप्त करू शकला. आणि आज एक चांगला विद्यार्थी म्हणून, चांगला माणूस म्हणून, चांगला एक डॉक्टर म्हणून तो आपल्यासमोर उभा आहे. आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये त्याच्या भावी जीवनाची जडणघडण झाली, त्यातल्या नेतृत्व गुणांचा विकास करण्यात आला, त्याला चांगले मार्गदर्शक मिळाले, तज्ज्ञ मार्गदर्शक मिळाले, सहकारी मिळाले. आणि त्याशिवाय वैद्यकीय व्यवसाय हा सेवा म्हणून करण्याचा दृष्टिकोन आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटने या विद्यार्थ्यांना दिला. त्यासाठी पुन्हा आपले सर्वांचे आभार मानते. या ठिकाणी या विद्यार्थ्यांना आज पदवी प्राप्त झाली, उद्या त्यांच्यामध्ये एक स्पेशालिस्ट निर्माण होतील, भविष्यात त्याच्यातून सुपर स्पेशालिस्ट निर्माण होत आणि तुमच्या आयुष्याची कमान अशीच उंचावत जाओ, तुमच्या हातून चांगल्या प्रकारे समाजाची सेवा घडो, एवढीच अपेक्षा या निमित्तानं व्यक्त करते. आणि तुमच्या या सेवेच्या माध्यमातून या इन्स्टिट्यूटचं नाव उज्ज्वल हो हीच प्रार्थना करते. आणि या ठिकाणी संयोजकांनी मला थोडंसं बोलण्याची संधी दिली, त्याबद्दल त्यांचेही आभार मानते आणि थांबते. धन्यवाद.
थँक्यू कुसुम पडोले मॅम. CA Mr. Milind Kade Saheb, Chairman, Cosmos Bank, could not be here with us due to some unavoidable reasons, but he has sent a message for us. Associate Professor, Pediatrics, Dr. Ujjwala Gavli ma'am is here to read it out.
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, I am going to read the message of Mr. Milind Kade Saheb, Chairman, the Cosmos Cooperative Bank Limited. Good evening all. Shri Vithalrao Bhosleji Saheb, Shri Nishikant Dada Patil Sir, Dada, Dr. Jagannath Dikshit Sir, CA Dr. Dilip Guravji, Shri Sanjay Jadhav ji, Dr. Vijay Kumar Patil sir, Dr. C. Kantharaj sir, Dr. Giri Gosavi, and all the members of the governing body of Prakash Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, faculty members, and my friends graduating today. At the very onset, I thank you for inviting me as a chief guest for this convocation ceremony. It is indeed an honor for me. As much I would like to have been a part of this august gathering, but due to my pre-scheduled commitments, I am unable to do so. Nevertheless, I take an opportunity to share with you my thoughts on this very important occasion. I'm sure all of you out here are proud of yourselves as you are graduating from one of the best institutions in Maharashtra. And that's a commendable feat in itself. Before I start to share my bit of wisdom, I heartily congratulate you on your graduation. From tomorrow, you will be stepping out of this college, where you have to lead a quite protected and privileged time. You are well equipped now with the doctor's degree to pursue the most noble profession in the world. You can now follow your dreams and create your own destiny. But friends, remember, with your destiny, you have the power to create destiny of our country. You only need passion and desire to make a difference for yourself and for others. Your education doesn't end with this convocation ceremony. Life is a learning process throughout. You will face challenges and accolades, but don't let them deter you. Overcome the obstacles. When somebody says this cannot be done, prove him wrong. Break the myth that is impossible to do anything. Don't bask in the accolades for too long, because you are not here for temporary success and achievements. Look forward, think of the next step. Don't count your success on just material and personal achievements. Be innovators, be the leaders in your field of work. You have to inspire and elevate all those who work with you and are under you. Failures and setbacks are part of life. Don't let them define you. If you look around the topmost medical professions, you see that they all started on the same steps as others. But they dreamt big, kept a focus on what they wanted to achieve, gave themselves wholeheartedly to their profession, and brought about measurable difference to the healthcare system. Be it in the field of personal service or practice or research, there is still a lot to achieve in the healthcare system of our country. And as young doctors, well-resourced with a degree from a prestigious institute like PMSR, you have it within yourself to bring about the necessary positive changes. It has to start with you, with one step at a time, so that eventually it turns into a society of change. While moving towards your goal, always remember, never let go the ethical values in this journey. Instead of speaking of your words, just do your work and leave the speaking about it to the other people. The future awaits you. Your alma mater, PIMSR, is a prestigious institute. Learners at Prakash are groomed by experienced mentors which help students to achieve their career goals. I appreciate all the faculty members and professors for their conviction and confidence in creating future medical professionals of the society. With backing of such stalwarts, students will definitely have an enriching career. Last but not the least, I wish you all young graduates the very best for your future. I know you must have experienced the most adrenaline rush of your life while taking this oath. So, the pioneers of Prakash wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Today is a day filled with joy, a day of pride and accomplishments, a day of celebration, achievements, fulfillment and eagerness. Today is the day when the journey of 150 odd people splits into 150 unique paths. There is a lot more to come ahead. Goals, challenges, opportunities. We wouldn't be standing here today with people who believed in us mentored us, stood by us through all. We have went through trials and tribulations of this journey, and we are forever in debt to you. I think that was quite intense. Shab shant ho gaye.
I think it's time to rewind a little. Back in 2016, when finally the tiring journey of NEET ended, began a new chapter. A chapter of new dreams, new hopes, love, and life. The orientation came like a dawning morning. New friends, new experiences, and new life. No matter how hilarious and out of the box our first encounters were, we soon became an inseparable part of each other's life. From donating our blood in the physiology labs to dissecting on the anatomy tables, happiness just filled our lives. Those nights we pulled teaching each other bones, and the days we inhabited working on our histology diagrams. First year was just the beginning of our MBBS honeymoon period. Then came the second year, when we switched on to our vacation mode, and on came the pulse trip, where sending a picture within the AIMS campus was just one trivial detail of convincing parents for the trip, क्योंकि उसके बाद तो याद ही आ रहा होगा सबको, flashbacks. Second year began. Second year में जाओ और सीनियर गिरी ना करो तो क्या ही मज़ा है. वो एक रात पहले बैठकर घंटों तक ड्रग डायरी कंप्लीट करना, एक दूसरे को अपनी दोस्ती का वास्ता देके प्रॉक्सी के लिए मनाना, बहुत याद आएगा. Second year was also the first year we did our clinical postings. Some people found their first love and some found their last. Well, I'm talking about the departments, so don't get me wrong. From being Kabir Singh the whole year to transforming into Aditya from Jab We Met, our stories of those embarrassing Viva moments will never cease to entertain us. साल भर जितनी मर्जी चाहे रॉबिन्सन पढ़ लो, एग्ज़ाम की एक रात पहले हर्ष मोहन ही भगवान हो जाता है. एग्जामिनर के सामने अपनी मासूमियत के इंतहा MBBS के सब्जेक्ट से भी ज़्यादा दिए हमने. And how can we forget crescendo? The nights where working in the art at the dance department was a common excuse. By the way, just for the record, हमारे सीनियर्स सिर्फ पढ़ाई नहीं और बहुत सारी चीज़ों में होनहार है. PIMS के हमारे अपने कैलाश खेर, माइकल जैक्सन, रोनाल्डो और गालिब भी है. So many memories that we have weaved through the last 5 years that no matter how much we talk, it still wouldn't suffice. Coming back to the main event, let us proceed and start the distribution of the certificates.
I request Honorable Shri Vittal Bhosale Sahib to kindly distribute the certificates to the graduates.
PIMSR to introduce our chief guest for the evening.
Hello. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the dignitaries, young doctors, my colleagues, and their parents. On this auspicious occasion of first graduation ceremony, I am profoundly delighted to introduce our chief guests for the ceremony. We have chief guests from diverse backgrounds, and each one of the chief guests is renowned in their fields. It requires a lot of time if we want to do justice in introducing our chief guests of today. However, for this moment, we will briefly introduce our chief guests, but their accomplishments are far from brief in our world. Firstly, I would like to introduce Honorable Shri Vittal Bhosale Sahib. He is Vice Chairman of Mumbai DCC Bank, Mumbai. To tell little about his past, actually, he applied for a job in Mumbai District Central Cooperative Bank Limited, Mumbai in 2005, but he did not get recruited for some reasons. In 2010, he actually participated in Mumbai District Central Cooperative Bank Limited elections, but lost just by 2 votes. Again, never hindering himself, he participated in the same elections in which he defeated MLA Shri Mr. Ramesh Kadam of Consumer Group. After which, he was director at Mumbai District Central Cooperative Bank for next 7 consecutive years. In recent elections at Mumbai District Rural Cooperative Bank Limited held in 2022, he got elected again and he is vice president since 2022. He is well known for his leadership in the banking sector. With this very brief bio, I tender a warm welcome on behalf of the PIMSR Islampur for this ceremony. Secondly, I am very happy to introduce Dr. Jagannath V. Dikshit sir, who belongs to my own field, community medicine. He is a very well-known person in the field of community medicine and public health. He is an MD in PSM and several fellowships he has to his credit. Dr. Jagannath Dikshit sir is presently working as professor in the Department of Community Medicine, BJ Medical College, Pune. He has teaching experience of more than 3 decades. He has received several national and state level awards for his commendable contribution in the field of health education. He was awarded Best Teacher Award Medical Faculty and for the Best Teacher for all faculties for the year 2015 and 16 by MUHS. He has written several textbooks for medical students, nursing students, and 20 textbooks for health education of lay people, which is very rare in our field. He has published more than 55 research publications in international and national journals. He is active in voluntary blood donation and donated blood more than 50 times. He practices what he preaches. He has worked as a consultant for WHO and UNICEF, and he is inspired by late Dr. Shrikant Jikchar. Through social media like WhatsApp, Telegram, YouTube, he has reached more than 41 countries through his campaign. Dr. Dikshit sir and coordinators for this campaign, that is World Free of Obesity and Diabetes campaign, be very big problems. Dr. Dikshit sir and coordinators of this campaign have delivered more than 500 lectures on this subject. He is appointed as a brand ambassador for its Fight Obesity campaign by Government of Maharashtra. He is currently the chairman of Association of Diabetes and Obesity Reversal, ADOR Trust, which he has founded for realizing his dream, the aim of World Free of Obesity and Diabetes. He was invited by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to deliver lecture for PM office on and also special protection group and under Fit India campaign in December 2019. Such a vast knowledge person we have amongst us today. I welcome sir for this ceremony. Thirdly, we have Shri Honorable Chartered Accountant Shri Dilip Mahadev Gurau sir. He is well-known CA by profession. Sir completed Chartered Accountancy from Institute of Chartered Accountants of India in New Delhi, and he currently owns JP Chauhan and Associates CA company in Satara. He worked simultaneously as an academician in several colleges. He joined the Karad Urban Cooperative Bank Limited, Karad, as Deputy CEO in 1996, and he was elevated as Chief Executive Officer at the same bank in 2005. During this tenure, the CEO of the business of the bank is increased from 660 crores to 4,400 crores from July 2005 to 2021 September. It reflects approximately 6 times business growth in his. A good number of training programs and conferences he has attended in his career, and he has received several awards to his credit. For example, he has received the Best CEO Award for the year 2008 by Kolhapur District Cooperative Banks Association in 2007. He was honored as excellent work in banking industry by the Samarth Foundation, Kolhapur 2017. He was honored as excellent bank manager by Avishkar Foundation in 2017. honored as Best Chief Executive Officer by the Maharashtra State Cooperative Banks Association Limited, Mumbai in February 2020. He has held several positions, details of which can't be told in such brief bio. He was Chief Executive Officer of Karad Urban Bank. He is a committee member of College Development Committee. He is a committee member of Board of Studies in Commerce and Management, Sadguru Gange Maharaj Mahavidyalaya, Karad. He was a founder president of the Karad Urban Sevak Sahakari Pathasanta, Karad. He was ex-director of Karad Urban Bazaar. He is ex-trustee of Dr. D.S. Eram Apang Sahai Shikshan Sanstha, ex-member of Bharatiya Jeevan Bima Nigam Policyholders Council. With this brief bio, I welcome Shri Dilip Mahadev Gaurav sir for this ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Jagannath Dikshit sir, to speak a few words and enlighten our students.
At the outset, I would like to thank the management of Prakash Institute of Medical Sciences, Islampur, for giving me this opportunity to come before you and share some of my thoughts with you. And this is an honor to be here to celebrate your joy and happiness with the students as well as their parents. So I am extremely grateful to Nishikant Dadaji and all his colleagues for this opportunity. First of all, I think we should give a great round of applause for all these graduates who have passed their examination. And you are full of energy, your faces are sparkling, and you're shining like stars in this galaxy. So, first of all, I will congratulate all of you for having that prefix before your name, for which people struggle, strive, dream, and that you have already got, that is that DR. And putting that DR before your name is something that you wanted in 2016 when you joined this institute. And you have gone through a lot of hard work. The journey must be very tiresome, sometimes painful. But you achieved your goal. So I congratulate you, and also I congratulate your parents for believing in you, supporting you in difficult times. Now, let me tell you a story. This is a story of UK, and this story of maybe 300 years back. When the ships were going in the sea for sailing, at that time they used to go for 6 months because they are not very fast ships at that time. So it used to happen that if there were 300 sailors on the boat, while they came back, it would be only 50, 60 surviving. Now they used to get some infections and all that. So everybody was worried that they are going, but whether they will come back or not. So one such ship was going, and there was an old man on the ship with white beard. And the sailors, they were talking to each other. They thought, and they were thinking that he is a doctor. So they were very happy that on the boat there is a doctor. So when the ship started sailing in the sea, and then people got sick, and this was the old man. They came to him and said, "Save us, you are the doctor." And he used to treat. And people came back after 6 months, and they were felicitating him, garlanding him with gratitude that you saved our lives. And then they asked him, "Sir, what is your pathy?" And then he said, "I am not a doctor. My pathy is sympathy." Now, what is most important in a doctor that he has said is you should be having sympathy for your fellows. Somebody who is next to you, you should have sympathy. And I think if you have gone through the expectation of National Medical Commission about you, young graduates, what do we expect? That you should be a good clinician. That is the first thing, that you should be able to diagnose and treat the patients. That is very important. Over years, what has happened is, when we were undergraduate students, we have seen teachers, if you show them an X-ray of somebody, I have seen my teacher telling that this X-ray cannot be of this patient, because my clinical findings are not matching the investigation. And it used to be true that there is some exchange of X-rays happened. So that clinical acumen was there. And so at that time people are not treating investigations, they are treating patients. Now the times have changed and we are dependent on investigations, so much so that if you go to some rural area and you don't have the facilities of diagnosis, different tests available, then you feel frustrated, you feel helpless, and you are not able to diagnose. If you are not able to diagnose, you cannot treat. So you should be a very good clinician. That is the first expectation of the National Medical Commission. Second thing is leader. Now just one mother came and she was telling about her son, and becoming a GS, General Secretary, is a leadership quality. And that is what is expected by National Medical Commission from all of you, that you should be leader, because you are team leader of the healthcare team. And in that team there would be a nurse, there would be a paramedical staff, there would be a technician, attendants, ward boys. So you have to lead from the front as a leader. That's very important. You should be a good communicator. That's very important. Because if you cannot communicate, see, you must be reading in the newspapers that people have pelted stones on some clinic or some hospital, they have broken the glasses. Now why this happens? Is it that the doctor doesn't know how to treat? Now the patient do not know what is the treatment. They believe the doctor. But the problem is the way we talk with the patient creates all the problem. And if you can talk properly with the patient, if you can explain him, so you should not be very optimistic. You should not talk like, you bring me any patient, I will save that patient, which is not possible. But you should be realistic, telling that there is a serious patient. You should tell that the chances of survival are maybe 10-15%, but I will try my best. I will try my best. And if you can convey this to the patient and his relatives, such mishaps won't happen. If you don't communicate properly, you have to spend time on that. You cannot rely upon a nurse or you cannot rely upon a PRO to tell the patient or his relatives what is going to happen. It is your duty as a doctor to communicate. You should be a lifelong learner. Very important. Because the meaning of the word doctor is teacher. A doctor should be a teacher basically. He should be able to tell. So you cannot be a teacher unless you are a learner. And you should be a lifelong learner, because every day things are changing, and in 10 years it is said that 50% of the knowledge, medical knowledge, becomes obsolete. It's of no use. So you have to keep yourself updated, upgraded, so that you will be able to deal with the new problems. The problem that you learned in your undergraduate curriculum may not be the same problem that you will face after 10 years. None of us knew about COVID when we were students, but we were faced with the problem. So you must be a lifelong learner. And lastly, you should be a professional. There is a difference between these terms, being commercial and being professional. They are two different terms. As a doctor, the code of conduct given by the National Medical Commission allows you to take as much fees as you want. There may be two MD doctors, one may be charging 500, other may charge 5,000. And nobody is stopping you from doing that. That is what is professionalism. You can say that this is my knowledge. I earned my degrees, maybe in USA, UK. I am a specialist in a particular field. And if you want to take my service, you have to pay 5,000, 10,000. There are people who charge like that. That is professionalism. But when they pay you that fees, it is your duty to do the best possible for the patient. Not that you should send him to a lab from where you get the cut, or you send to a radiologist from where you get the cut, or you misdiagnose him, or you send to different places. that is called as being commercial. So in this profession, we should be professional. We should be honest to our knowledge. We should be honest to our job. That's very important. So that was quite serious, I think, for most of you. But this is the time when it is to be told. Because graduation ceremony is the place. Because after this, you are free. And this freedom comes with a lot of responsibilities. When you are free, you must be more responsible. Otherwise, you will land into problems. And I'm sure most of you will get the PG in the subject that you want. So you have to study. You have to appear for NEET. I think it is on 21st of May, if not postponed. Yeah, there are always possibilities that the exams get postponed. But you should get good PG, the PG that you like. That's very valuable. Now, regarding your life, what you should do to yourself, that's very important. Being responsible means what? First thing, very important, is you should be responsible to yourself. And that means your health. Are you responsible for your health? How much time you spend for yourself? And being responsible for yourself means you have to give time to yourself. If you don't speak to yourself, you are missing the golden opportunity to speak to the great person on this earth. It's you. So, the first thing important is be responsible to yourself, that is to your health. And as a doctor, let me tell you, the average expectancy of life in doctors is less than ordinary people. Now, you are full of knowledge. You know what is good, what is bad. Still, this is the condition, that the doctors live less years compared to others. Why this happens? Lot of stress. And then what happens is, you are busy with the patients, the stress comes, then you take loans for your hospitals, and all banks may not be as friendly as maybe Karad Urban Bank. So you have to pay the loan. And so, if you have to pay the loan, you have to earn money. And if you can't earn, a lot of stress. So, in that situation, what happens is you ignore yourself. You ignore yourself. And some people take pride in ignoring themselves, saying that, no, my OPD, I start at 9 and finish at 6, and I eat after 6. But then what you are doing is, time is limited in your life. Either you borrow from the past or borrow from the future. You have got limited time. So you must understand that the professional life, the personal life, family life, everything has to go hand in hand. You cannot sacrifice one for the other, because then you are sacrificing your own health. Don't do that. At least give 1 hour to yourself for exercise. That's very important. One more thing that you should do is, you should learn one art and one sport. That's very important. In general, I have found that doctors are the most boring people on this earth. If I am going somewhere in the flight or the train, and if I find somebody who is a doctor sitting next to me, the only topic that I can talk with him is how many patients he gets, and how many vehicles he is having, and how many bungalows he has built. That's all. But life is not all about cars. Life is not all about bungalows. Life is something different. And life is larger than medicine. Life is larger than everything around you. So you earn money for livelihood. But your art, your sport, give you the purpose to live. That's very important. So you can learn something, maybe music, maybe harmonium or tabla, whatever you like. Because these are the things that will support you in the times of crisis. When you are all alone, when you are depressed, then the sports, because sports will cause, if you play table tennis or lawn tennis or whatever, any sport that you play, it will secrete happy hormones in you. It will make you happy. So learn one art and one sport. That's very important for yourself. You are responsible for your families also, that they want something from you. So try to fulfill their ambitions also as much as possible and make them proud. Of course, this doesn't apply to marrying the boy or girl what they have thought. Most of you should feel free for that. But there are expectations of the family, the expectations of society also. You belong to a place. Maybe you are from a city or a rural area. And when you were in first year, people started thinking that you are doctors. When you went to your village, they were thinking he is a doctor because he has gone to medical college. So they do expect something from you. So you can do something, like maybe you can go, whenever you visit, you can have some OPD of 3 hours and examine the patients free of cost. Maybe in your city you have got a very roaring practice, but when you go to your village, do that. That is very easily possible. So be responsible for your society, be responsible for this country also. That's very important. Because as a responsible citizen of this country, being a doctor, it is expected that you become a good citizen of this country. That's very important. So actually there can be so many things that can be told on this occasion. So cherish these moments. One more thing is be grateful. And there are so many people about whom you should be grateful. This institute which has taught you all this knowledge, be grateful to that institute. And there can be alumni get-togethers, maybe after 10 years, 20 years, when you will come here and you will support this institute in all possible ways that is possible. You should be grateful to your fellow colleagues. You should be grateful to your teachers. You should be grateful to your parents. That's very important. And lastly, what I will say is, becoming a good doctor is not enough. It is necessary, but it's not enough. You should be a good human being. That's very important. Your intention should be good. You should be a good human being. And if you are a good human being, automatically you will be performing all your roles in a way that you are expected to perform. So with this small piece of advice, as a teacher we are used to speak for 45 minutes. But with this, I again congratulate all of you and I wish you all the very success in whatever dreams, whatever things you want in your life, you should get it, and I'm sure you'll make your parents and this institute proud. So thank you very much patiently.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Shri Vittal Bhosale Sahib to say a few words.
Good evening. Namaskar. ग्रॅज्युएशन सेरेमनीसाठी व्यासपीठावरील ज्यांनी डॉक्टरांनी कसं वागावं आपल्या आयुष्यात जे अत्यंत उत्तमपणे सांगितलं ते डॉक्टर दीक्षित साहेब, त्याचबरोबर CA दिलीप गुरव साहेब आणि या इन्स्टिट्यूटचे प्रकाश शिक्षण मंडळाचे सर्वेसर्वा सन्माननीय निशिंतदादा भोसले-पाटील, त्याच्यानंतर या इन्स्टिट्यूटचे चेअरमन संजय जाधव साहेब, डॉक्टर विजयकुमार S. पाटील साहेब, दुसरे डॉक्टर CS कांथाराज आणि डॉक्टर गिरीश गोसावी साहेब, आणि आजच्या या ग्रॅज्युएशन सेरेमनीसाठी मोठ्या संख्येनं आणि मुळात जे आज समाजात देवदूत म्हणून जाणार आहेत असे 150 डॉक्टर्स, त्यांचे पॅरेंट्स आणि देवे आणि सज्जनो, मी या ठिकाणी मुलांना मार्गदर्शन हे डॉक्टर दीक्षित साहेबांनी केलेलं आहे अतिशय उत्तमपणे. मी एका आपल्या देशाच्या मेट्रो सिटीमध्ये राहणारा माणूस आहे, पण मूळचा मी कोल्हापूरचा आहे. आज मेट्रो सिटीमध्ये जवळजवळ 6 जिल्हे आहेत, डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स आहेत. आज मी मुंबईला गेलो त्यावेळी फक्त 25 लाख मुंबईची लोकसंख्या होती. आज त्या ठिकाणी 1,40,00,000 मुंबईची लोकसंख्या झालेली आहे. मला काही मुंबईमध्ये एक निवेदन करायचं आहे, विनंती करायची आहे. त्यांनी जर मुंबईमध्ये दवाखाना थाटत असतील, गोरगरीब असतील, कारण इथून गेलेले मुलं ही आत्ताच जवळजवळ कमीत कमी कोटीभर रुपये खर्च करून आपली लायसन धारण केलेली आहे. त्यांनी आत्ताच त्या भगिनी भोसले मॅडमनी इथं भाषण केलं. त्या एक आई आहेत, त्यांचा मुलगा त्या ठिकाणी डॉक्टर झालेला आहे. स्वर्गीय वसंतदादा पाटलांना खरोखरच त्यांचा गुणगान गावा लागेल, त्यांचा आशीर्वाद घ्यावा लागेल की गोरगरिबांची मुलं डॉक्टर होण्यासाठी त्यांनी जो ह्या प्रायव्हेट कॉलेजेसना त्यावेळी मान्यता दिली ती वसंतदादा पाटलांनी दिली. एक छोटासा किस्सा सांगतो वसंतदादा पाटलांचा. वसंतदादा पाटील हे त्यावेळेचे मुख्यमंत्री आणि आमचे शरदचंद्रजी पवारसाहेब हे गृहमंत्री होते. आणि सगळ्या IAS अधिकाऱ्यांची, पोलीस अधिकाऱ्यांची वर्षा बंगल्यावर मिटिंग लावली होती. त्या ठिकाणी सगळे अधिकारी येऊन बसले होते मिटिंगसाठी वसंतदादांची वाट पाहत. 1 तास गेला, 1.5 तास गेला, तर दादा काय मिटिंगला आले नाहीत. शेवटी पवारसाहेब उठून त्यांच्या घरी आतल्या केबिनला गेले. तर दादा एक गावच्या आपल्या मित्राबरोबर गप्पा मारत बसले होते. त्यांचं काम काय होतं, तर पवारसाहेब बोलले की दादा आणि IAS अधिकारी, IPS अधिकारी सगळे बसलेले आहेत मिटिंगला आणि आपण तिकडे यांनी वाट बघतायत, या तुमच्या मित्रावर गप्पा मारतायत. शरद, तुला माहिती आहे हा तुमच्या सगळ्यापेक्षा मला महत्त्वाचा आहे, कारण तो त्या शाळेतला त्यावेळेचा विद्यार्थी आहे. आणि त्यांचं काम होतं की त्याच्या मुलीचं लग्न ठरलेलं होतं आणि ती मुलगी होती कोल्हापूरची आणि जावाई होणार होता नागपूरचा. ती मुलगी कोल्हापूरमध्ये नोकरीला होती आणि जावाई नागपूरला होता. त्यावेळी जिल्हाबंदी होती, ह्या जिल्ह्यातून त्या जिल्ह्यात बदली होत नव्हती. वसंतदादा पाटलांनी त्यावेळी बोलवलं की आजपासून हा नियम चेंज करायचा, रिझोल्यूशन करा मंत्रिमंडळामध्ये की कुठल्याही जिल्ह्यातून कुठल्याही जिल्ह्यामध्ये मुलांची बदली होईल. हे करणारे वसंतदादा पाटील होते आणि मेडिकल कॉलेजला, प्रायव्हेट कॉलेजला बी जन्म देणारे वसंतदादा पाटील होते. म्हणून आवर्जून तुम्हाला सांगावं असं वाटलं. या ठिकाणी मुलांनी जर मुंबईला येत असाल, दवाखाना टाकत असाल, तर मुंबई बँक आणि आम्ही तुमच्या सदैव पाठीशी राहू. त्याचबरोबर तुम्ही मुलांना एक माझी विनंती आहे की गरिबांची सेवा हे तुमच्याकडे देवदूत म्हणून बघितलं असतं. मगाशी कोणतरी देवदूत असा वापर केला, तर तुमचे माणसांचे देवदूत आहात. तुम्हाला परमेश्वर म्हणून तुमच्याकडे बघितलं जाते. तर त्या ठिकाणी गोरगरिबांना तुम्ही पैसे घ्या, पण गोरगरिबांना चांगली सेवा द्या, माझी विनंती आहे आपल्याला. ह्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला जास्त काय मार्गदर्शन करणार नाही, कारण डॉक्टर दीक्षित साहेबांनी अतिशय उत्तमपणे मार्गदर्शन केलेलं आहे. त्याचबरोबर प्रकाश शिक्षण मंडळ हे इन्स्टिट्यूट जे आहे 16ला चालू झाली. या ठिकाणी काळेसाहेब आज यायला पाहिजे होते, काळेसाहेब आले नाहीत, कॉस्मॉस बँकेचे चेअरमन. त्यांनी ह्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला पहिलं अर्थसहाय्य दिलं, त्यांनी सुरुवात केली. आणि कराड बँकेनं, कराड अर्बन बँकेनं आणि अडचणीतून मार्ग काढत ह्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला काही कायदे धाब्यावर बसवून, काही कायद्यांना बगल देऊन आम्हाला डायरेक्ट कर्ज देण्याची परमिशन नव्हती, पण आम्ही नाबार्डचं सुद्धा ऐकलं नाही. कारण ह्या इन्स्टिट्यूटचा जो चेअरमन आहे त्याचं नाव दादा आहे. दादा याचे अर्थ 3 होतात. एक वडील बंधू, दादा म्हणजे एक तुम्हाला नाव अर्थ माहिती आहे, आणि जो सगळ्यांचं पालन करतो, पालकत्व स्वीकारतो, वडीलधारापणा स्वीकारतो, त्याला दादा म्हणतात. त्याच्यासाठी ह्या इन्स्टिट्यूटचं त्यांनी पालकत्व सगळ्यांचं स्वीकारलेलं आहे. ते चेअरमन म्हणून कधीच वागत नाहीत. मला ह्या ठिकाणी कॉस्मॉस बँक, कराड अर्बन बँक आणि मुंबई बँक, साहेब दादा हे सगळ्या मुलांच्याकडे असं बघितलं की मी हे फोटो नेऊन मुंबई बँकेत लावणार आहे. ज्यांनी ज्यांनी विरोध केला त्यांना हे फोटो दाखवणार आहे मी, की आज गोरगरिबांची पोरं हे डॉक्टर म्हणून समाजात, महाराष्ट्र देशात आपल्या जातील आणि आपलं सर्टिफिकेट घेऊन जाते, आपला उदरनिर्वाह होतील, पण हजारो लोकांचे प्राण वाचवतील. मला ह्या ठिकाणी मुंबई बँक, कराड अर्बन बँक आणि कॉस्मॉस बँक ह्या ठिकाणी माझी परत विनंती आहे. मी मुंबई बँकेच्या वतीनं मी आहेच बाबा त्यांच्या पाठीशी, परंतु दोन्ही बँकाने देखील अजून काही बँकेचं, काही इन्स्टिट्यूटचं काम असेल तर दादा आम्ही तुमच्या पाठीशी उभे आहोत, तुम्हाला कधीही अडचण येणार नाही, मी असे मुंबई बँकेच्या वतीनं तुम्हाला ग्वाही देतो. या ठिकाणी खूप वेळ झाला आहे, मुलं चुळबुळ करत आहेत, त्यांना सर्टिफिकेट बघायचं आहे, त्यांच्या आयुष्याची पुंजी त्यांना बघायची आहे आता, म्हणजे जे सर्टिफिकेट आहे ते. मला ह्या ठिकाणी, मी कॉमर्सचा विद्यार्थी आहे, मी तुम्हाला छोटं सांगतो की तुम्ही खूप अभ्यास करत असाल, तुम्हाला क्लास असतील, अद्ययावत तुम्हाला हॉस्टेल असेल राहायला वगैरे, आम्हाला याच्यातलं काहीच नव्हतं. आम्ही जर बघितलं तर शेतातून, गावगड्यातून कामं करून ह्या ठिकाणी मुंबईमध्ये आलो आहे, खूप स्ट्रगल करून इथपर्यंत मिळवलेलं आहे. माझी विनंती आहे सगळ्यांना की तुम्हीसुद्धा अतिशय काबाड कष्ट करून डॉक्टर झालात, त्याबद्दल आता खूप काम आहे तुम्हाला. लोकांना विश्वासात घ्या, लोकांना विश्वासात एवढं घ्या की तुमचा हात लागल्यावर त्यांचा अर्धा,000 कमी झाला पाहिजेत. मला ह्या ठिकाणी बोलवलात, मानसन्मान दिलात आणि एका कॉमर्सच्या विद्यार्थ्याला MBBचा गाऊन घातलात, त्याबद्दल मी तुमचे सदैव आभार मानतो. मुंबई बँकेच्या वतीनं, कोल्हापूरवासियांच्या वतीनं आपलं अभिनंदन करतो दादा, आणि मी इथेच थांबतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय सहकार.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words, and may they guide us in the future.
Talking about the man who requires no introduction, he has been the bedrock of our institution. Without him, this wouldn't have been possible. He has been a constant source of motivation for all of us. I would request founder of our institution, Honorable Shri Nishikant Bhosale-Patil Dada, to address the ceremony.
Prakash Institute of Medical Science and Research. आपल्या या महाविद्यालयाच्या ग्रॅज्युएशन सेरेमनीला उपस्थित असलेले, ज्यांनी आत्ताच अगदी मनापासून उत्स्फूर्तपणानं आपले विचार आपल्या सगळ्यांच्या समोर मांडले, ते आदरणीय भोसले साहेब, मुंबई बँकेचे व्हाईस चेअरमन, ज्यांना ऐकण्यासाठी अनेक लोक वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी त्यांना निमंत्रित करतात, जे मोठ्या सिटीपासून ग्रामीण भागामधल्या सगळ्या नागरिकांना वजन कमी करावं कसं आणि त्या ठिकाणी जिभेवर नियंत्रण कसं असावं याचं मार्गदर्शन जे सातत्यानं करतात, ते डॉक्टर जगन्नाथजी दीक्षित, ज्यांनी आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला अगदी अडचणीच्या काळामध्ये मदत केली आणि आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला अगदी स्वतःच्या बँकेप्रमाणे ज्यांनी प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये मार्गदर्शन केलं, ते आदरणीय गुरुसाहेब, आपल्या महाविद्यालयाचे सन्मान्य डीन डॉक्टर कांताराजन सर, आपल्या कॅम्पसचे डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर विजय पाटील सर, आपल्या संस्थेचे चेअरमन माझे मित्र संजयजी जाधव, हॉस्पिटलचे वैद्यकीय अधीक्षक डॉक्टर गिरी गोसावी सर, समोर उपस्थित जी मुलं 18व्या-19व्या वर्षी आली होती ना, आज एवढी मोठी एवढ्या कमी कालावधी झाली. मला क्षणभर आपल्या सगळ्यांच्याकडे पाहताना काही चेहरे अस्पष्ट दिसत होते, कारण डोळ्यामध्ये काही थेंब आले होते. तुम्ही ज्या भागातून आलात, तुम्ही ज्या गावातून आलात, ज्या शहरातून आलात, 18 वर्ष आपल्या आईवडिलांनी जे स्वप्न पाहिलं होतं, ते स्वप्न पूर्ण करण्यासाठी स्वप्नपूर्तीचा दिवस कुठला असेल तो आजचा आहे. काही पालक मला आल्यानंतर भेटले. त्या पालकांना बोलायला शब्द उमटत नव्हते, कारण ॲडमिशन घेताना महाविद्यालय आणि आजचा दिवस आणि आजच्या तुमच्या चेहऱ्यावरचा तेज हे पाहण्यासाठी तुम्हाला आई आणि वडील व्हावं लागेल. तुम्हाला माहीत नाही, तुमच्या स्वप्नाची पूर्तता पाहण्याचं भाग्य ज्या डोळ्यांना असतं, ते डोळे आज पाठीमागं बसलाय आणि तुम्ही समोर आहात. हे कधीही आयुष्यामध्ये विसरू नका की ज्यांनी तुम्हाला या क्षणापर्यंत आणून सोडलं, त्यांना कधी आयुष्यात एकटं पडू देऊ नका, कारण ते होता म्हणून तुम्ही आहात. आणि तुम्ही आता फक्त त्यांचे राहिला नाहीत. मगाशी गुरुसाहेबांनी तुमची उपमा देवदूत, देव माणूस अशी केली. खरं सांगतो, कोरोनाच्या काळामध्ये तुम्हाला परमेश्वरच मानत होते. ते परमेश्वराचं रूप माणसं जाताना आपल्या डोळ्यामध्ये सामावून घेऊन जात होते. तुम्हाला एक प्रसंग सांगतो, तुम्ही किती नशीबवान आहात, कारण आज तुम्ही डॉक्टर होत आहेत. ऑगस्ट महिन्यामध्ये आपल्या पहिल्या कोविड लाटेमध्ये 8 ऑगस्टला आपल्याकडे पहिला पेशंट आला, मगदूम नावाचा. सप्टेंबरमध्ये या कोरोनाचा प्रचंड मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये प्रसार झालेला होता. त्यावेळेला आपल्या हॉस्पिटलला कलेक्टर साहेबांच्या आदेशानं मागच्या बाजून एंट्री होती, कारण पुढून कॅज्युअल्टी सुरू ठेवा जर काही अडचण आली तर, म्हणून आपल्याला एंट्री सगळी पाठीमागच्या बाजून केलेली होती. त्यामुळे पुढं येणारे हे कुठले ॲक्सिडेंटचे पेशंट असतील, काही ट्रॉमा असेल किंवा काही अस्वस्थ अत्यावश्यक अवस्थेतले रुग्ण असतील, तेच तिथे येतील, अशा पद्धतीची व्यवस्था केलेली होती. रात्री 1:30 वाजता आपली ॲम्ब्युलन्स 108 महाराष्ट्र शासनाची एक पेशंट पाठीमागं सोडला. त्या ड्रायव्हरला थोडंसं दार उघडताना एक जखम झाली, म्हणून तो परत पुढं येऊन आपल्या कॅज्युअल्टीमध्ये आला. त्याला ड्रेसिंग केलं आणि ड्रेसिंग करताना जाताना आपल्या महाविद्यालयाच्या समोर एंट्री करताना पुढच्या बाजूला एक लिंबाचं झाड आहे. त्या ॲम्ब्युलन्सच्या उजेड, दिव्याचा उजेड त्या लिंबाच्या झाडाखाली बसलेल्या 2 आजी आणि आजोबांच्याकडे गेला आणि त्याला आश्चर्य वाटलं. थोडा बारीक पाऊस होता आणि तो उजेड पडल्यानंतर त्या ठिकाणी 2 वयोवृद्ध माणसं त्या ठिकाणी आहेत हे त्याच्या लक्षात आलं. त्यानं पाठीमागे येऊन आपल्या लोकांना सांगितलं, तिथं पोलीस होते, की तिथं कोणीतरी पडलेलं आहे. त्याला सांगायचं होतं की मरून पडलेला, पण त्याचं धाडच झालं नाही. तो म्हटला कुणीतरी पडलेला आहे. आपले लोक तिथं गेले, बघितलं. बघितल्यानंतर असं लक्षात आलं, सकाळी 9 वाजता त्या आजी आजोबांना, नातवांना 14 वर्षाचा नातू त्या ठिकाणी आणून सोडलेलं होतं. 3 दिवस घरामध्ये, घराच्या बाहेरच्या बाजूला एक झोपडी होती. झोपडी म्हणजे एक शेड होतं, त्या शेडमध्ये त्यांना ठेवलं होतं, कारण घरात असं संशय होता की यांना कोरोना झालेला आहे, कोविड झालेला आहे. त्या काळी कोविड झालेल्या रुग्णाच्या संपर्कात सुद्धा येणं खूप मोठं धाडस असायचं. 3 दिवसापासून त्यांना अन्न नव्हतं, पाणी नव्हतं, काही नव्हतं. आणि ज्या वेळेला त्या ॲम्ब्युलन्सच्या दिव्याच्या उजेडामध्ये कळालं, त्याला आपल्या इथे डॉक्टर गेले, ते पेशंट त्या ठिकाणी आणले. 11 दिवस त्या आणि आजोबांच्यावर उपचार झाले. 12व्या दिवशी आजी उपचारचे सगळे प्रयत्न डॉक्टरांनी करूनसुद्धा त्या ठिकाणी त्या मृत्युमुखी पडल्या आणि आजोबा 21 दिवसानंतर डिस्चार्ज झाले. तुमच्यातल्या अनेक मुलांनी त्या ठिकाणी ड्युटी केलेली आहे. मला साहेब काही मुलं सांगायला यायची, आमच्या घरी कळू देऊ नका दादा आम्ही ड्युटी करतोय. ही पहिली बॅच ही वेगळी का होती? त्याचं कारण असं होतं की तुम्हाला तुमच्या अपेक्षेप्रमाणे काही गोष्टी देता आल्या नाहीत आम्हाला, कारण सुरुवात होती. आज कदाचित पुढच्या बॅचेस येतील, सगळं काही त्यांना मिळेल, परंतु तुम्हाला देताना निश्चितपणानं काही गोष्टींची उणीव होती. परंतु या सगळ्या उणीवारांच्यावर मात करून सगळ्यांनी व्यक्त केले मतं की तुम्ही चांगले डॉक्टर आहात, चांगला माणूस बना, चांगले नागरिक बना. पण मी तुमचा जो अनुभव मी घेतला आहे 6.5 वर्षामध्ये, 5.5 वर्षामध्ये आणि 6 महिने एक्सटेंड झालेत, तो अनुभव मी सांगतो की तुम्ही अत्यंत चांगले नागरिक आहात, डॉक्टर निश्चितच आहात. ते आजोबा जाताना डिस्चार्ज झाल्यानंतर मला सांगायला आले, त्यांना कुणी सांगायचं की आजी गेलेत, ते विचारायचे डिस्चार्ज झाल्यावर, मला दादांना भेटायचं, आमची ही कुठं आहे मला बघायचं. जुनी लोक असतात, 80-82 वय, काय उत्तर देणार होतो आपण? आपल्या कुठल्याही डॉक्टरना उत्तर देता येत नव्हतं, काय सांगायचं त्यांना. आजही ज्या दिवशी आजींचा जन्मदिवस असेल, ज्या दिवशी ते मृत्युमुखी पडल्या, त्या दिवशी ते हॉस्पिटल आपल्या येतात. ते आजोबा येतात, फक्त तिथं जातात, बसतात, अर्धा तास तिथं थांबतात, निघून जातात. त्या आजोबांना ज्याला सांगितलं की आजी राहिल्या नाहीत, मग मला का सांगितलं नाही? पहिला प्रश्न, मला का सांगितलं? म्हणलं सांगून उपयोग नव्हता, कारण बॉडी ही नगरपालिकेच्या ताब्यात द्यायला लागायची आणि तुमची परिस्थिती तशी नव्हती की तुम्हाला सांगण्यासारखी. आता त्या आजोबा आणि त्यांच्या भावना हे शब्दात व्यक्त करता येत नाही, परंतु तुम्ही मिळवलेलं आयुष्यात जर काय असेल, ज्या ज्या मुलांनी कोविडच्या काळामध्ये काम केलं, ज्या ज्या डॉक्टरांनी कोविडच्या काळामध्ये काम केलं, हे खरंच त्या आजोबांच्या तोंडातलं जे वाक्य होतं, हे परमेश्वर आहेत. आणि परमेश्वरानं चूक कशी केली, माझ्या हिला कसं घरी घाला, माझी ही कशी देवा घरी गेली, मला क्षणभर उत्तर देता आलं नाही. ते आजोबा आजही म्हणतात, डॉक्टर दिसला की ते पाया पडतात. त्यांना असं वाटतं की सगळे प्रयत्न करूनसुद्धा ती वाचली नाही, पण तुम्ही प्रयत्न केले. 3 दिवस त्यांना अन्नापाण्याशिवाय घरातल्या माणसांनी सोडलं आणि तुम्ही त्यांच्या रक्ताचे नाती नाहीत, भाऊकी नाही, काही संबंध नाही, पण तुम्ही त्यांच्यावर उपचार केलेत, त्यांना जगवलं. आयुष्यामध्ये हा ठेवा तुम्ही 100 वर्षात. मी मागच्या काही डॉक्टरांच्यावर चर्चा करताना 100 वर्षांना असे साथीचे रोग येतात असं मला कुणीतरी सांगितलं. आपली शेवटची पिढी, पुढच्या 100 वर्षात आपण असू नसू, पण हा ठेवा जो आहे, जो साथीच्या रोगामध्ये ज्या लोकांना तुम्ही उपचार केले, विद्यार्थी असताना उपचार केले, स्वतः स्वयंसेवक म्हणून सर पुढे आली मुलं. मला या मुलांचं कौतुक यासाठी आहे, तुमच्यासाठी अभिमान मला यासाठी वाटतो की तुम्ही काही विद्यार्थी येऊन सांगायचे. आत्ता तो गौरव पडवळच्या आईनीनं तर भाषण केलं. ही मुलं, ही साहेब कॉलेज, हॉस्पिटल याच्या पलीकडे जाऊन ह्यांचे संबंध आमच्या सगळ्यांचे आले. आमचे सगळे अध्यापक आज या ठिकाणी हजर आहेत, तुमच्या आनंदामध्ये ते सामील आहेत. पण दुसऱ्या डोळ्यामध्ये त्यांना असं वाटतंय उद्यापासून ही मुलं नाही आहेत, कारण तुमचं आयुष्यही तुम्हाला नव्यानं जगायचं आहे. माझी मनापासून तुम्हाला विनंती आहे, भविष्यामध्ये जे निर्माण कराल ते फक्त निर्माण करताना आपल्या आईवडिलांचा, आजी आजोबांचा चेहरा डोळ्यासमोर ठेवा. तुमच्या आयुष्यात तुम्ही कधीही चुकीचं वागणार नाही. ज्यावेळेला तुम्ही काही करायला जाल चुकीचं, त्याला फक्त मनाला विचारा, हे माझ्या आईला आवडेल का, माझ्या वडिलांना आवडेल का, माझ्या आजोबांना हे आवडेल का? तुम्हाला त्याचं उत्तर एका क्षणात मिळेल. जी गोष्ट आपल्या आईवडिलांना आवडणार नाही, आजी आजोबांना आवडणार नाही, ते कधीच करू नका, कारण ती गोष्ट निश्चित चुकीची असेल. हा धडा तुम्ही तुमच्या डोळ्यासमोर ठेवा, हे वास्तव स्वीकारून पुढे जावा. तुम्हाला आयुष्यामध्ये काही कमी पडणार नाही. कारण दीक्षित सरांनी कसं वागावं हे आजच्या दिवशी सांगण्यासाठी दीक्षित सरांना मी आणलं होतं. मला ज्याला गुरुसाहेबांचा फोन आला की दीक्षित सरांना निश्चित आणायला पाहिजे, यायला पाहिजेत सर, असा आमचा आग्रह होता सर. कारण तुम्ही सांगितलं सोनाराने कास्ट टोचलं की दुखत नाही. मी आणि भोसले साहेब आणि गुरुसाहेब आम्ही तिघेही नॉन मेडिको आहे. आम्ही काय सांगायचं म्हटलं की अडचण आहे. परंतु तुम्हाला मनापासून आज तुमच्याकडे पाहताना मला या गोष्टीचा अभिमान आहे की आयुष्यामधले अत्यंत उमलते दिवस, प्रगतीचे दिवस तुमच्या जीवनामध्ये एक असा ते दिवस होते की तुम्ही काय बनणार याच्यापेक्षा काय होणार या सगळ्याच्या पलीकडे जाऊन तुम्ही काय होणार नाही याच्यासाठी ते 5 वर्ष फार महत्त्वाचे असतात. कारण 19 ते 24 ही वर्ष ही वेगळे असतात, पण त्या दिवसाती तुम्ही या ठिकाणी सेवा देण्याची भूमिका घेतली. तुम्हा सगळ्यांना मनापासून शुभेच्छा देतो, तुम्हा सगळ्यांना मनापासून अभिनंदन करतो आणि या ठिकाणी सर्व पालकांनाही मनापासून ज्या उणिवात तुम्ही या महाविद्यालयामध्ये प्रवेश घेतला, विश्वास ठेवलात, तो विश्वास भविष्यातही असाच ठेवावा. आणि जाता जाता एकच तुम्हाला विनंती करतो, तुम्ही खूप मोठे व्हा, निश्चित मोठे होणार, पण आयुष्यामधला एक दिवस आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला द्या. इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये ज्यावेळेला तुम्ही याल त्याला तुमची जिथं शिकणारी ती मुलं असतील त्यांना तुम्ही तुमच्या आयुष्यामध्ये कसं निर्माण झालात, एक कशा पद्धतीनं तुम्ही प्रगती केलीत हे निश्चितपणानं सांगा एवढी विनंती करतो. आणि त्यासाठी तुमच्या लाईफमधला 365 दिवसातला एक दिवस या इन्स्टिट्यूटसाठी राखीव ठेवा एवढी विनंती या निमित्तानं करतो आणि आपली रजा घेतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
Thank you, sir. Coming back to the main event of the evening, let us proceed for the distribution of the certificates.
I request Honorable Shri Vithal Bhosale Sahib to kindly distribute the certificates to the graduates.
And leave the dais for the next student to come. Be ready.
Dr. Saloni Geeta Sunil Agarwal. Dr. Atul Pramila Om Prakash Agarwal. Dr. Abhijit Varsha Narendra Akotkar. Dr. Sara Nafisa Imtiaz Ahmed Ansari.
I request all the parents to please be seated. We have commercial photographers who are going to click the photographs. So please be seated at your place.
Dr. Tanmay Mansi Umesh Athavle.
Please cheer your fellow friends, I think.
Dr. Athira Sridevi Shashikumar Menon. Dr. Shri Krishna Jyoti Sayaji Bagal. Dr. Chaitanya Sadhana Balkrishna Balpande. Dr. Sohan Surekha Arun Bangar. Dr. Priyanka Chhaya Baba Saheb Bedkaile.
request all of you to come according to your roll calls. All of you, please be ready in line.
Dr. Kalyani Pratibha Yashwant Bhamre. Dr. Kalyani Pratibha Yashwant Bhamre. Dr. Tejal Hansa Praveen Bhanushali. Dr. Alpana Kamini Ajay Bezalwar. Dr. Tejal Hansa Praveen Bhanushali. Dr. Isha Vaishali Shashikant Bhise. Amol Kalinda Pandit Bhosale.
I request the parents to please let the students come ahead.
Dr.
Please.
Mayuresh Rohini Sanjay Bhosale. Dr. Sakshi Varsha Balaji Bhosale. Dr. Viraj Vibhavari Vijay Bhosale. Dr. Kshitija Manisha Devendra Bora.
I can't hear your claps. I think they all need applause.
Dr. Vasudha Mona Anil Chadda. Dr. Ashwini Surekha Madhur Sate. Dr. Shubham Meera Raju Sate. Dr. Shivani Suprabha Anil Chavan.
I can't hear any claps. I think they deserve a clap. Parents, put your hands together to congratulate your wards.
Dr. Arbaz Zafar Farida Chaudhary. Dr. Suresh Anju Amod Chaudhary. Dr. Kapil Munidev Om Prakash Dadich.
Please clap. I think you all agree by clapping you get sensitized, your nerves will get sensitized and you'll healthy. So please clap.
Dr. Amay Sandhya Moreshwar Dange.
Yes, that.
Dr. Indrajit Vaishali Sanjay Desai. Dr. Neelvardhan Vishranti Rajendra Desai.
Next.
Dr. Shreyas Savita Dada Saheb Desai.
I think you have all waited for this moment. So all has to be celebrated. All your moments have to be celebrated. Each and every one. So please clap.
Dr. Mamta Poonam Vanraj Devasi.
I request all the parents to please be seated.
Dr. Srinivas Rameshwar Devde.
Yes, that's a perfect smile. Please.
Dr. Krishna Dwarkabai Baburao Dhonge. Now I request Honorable CA Dilip Gurav Sahib to kindly distribute the certificates to the further graduates. Dr. Janvi Sucheta Vinay Dhote. Dr. Prafulla Karuna Chandrakant Dhuan. Dr. Shashikant Mahananda Venkatrao Dinde. Dr. Saili Chhaya Vilas Dongre.
Parents, can I hear some claps from you? Parents?
Dr. Sonal Sudha Shalik Ram Dongre. Dr. Sufyan Shaheen Idris Dosani. Dr. Shritik Rajashri Machindra Gaikwad. Dr. Sushant Anita Karbhari Gawande. Dr. Shubham Sandhya Vilas Ghodke. Dr. Abhishek Anita Dhanraj Ghogre.
We have broken the gender bias. It's not that only the parents, it's not only that the father's name is on the certificate, it's the mother's name too. So we have put up this tradition to break the gender bias. So all the mothers are going to be really proud of their children.
Dr. Vaibhav Archana Arjun Gholap. Dr. Ravindhu Megha Vidyadhar Ghotwadekar.
Where are the claps?
Dr. Bhakti Rashmi Dilip Kumar Gude. Dr. Anurag Prabha Umesh Gode. Dr. Snehal Saili Suryakant Gore. Dr. Swapnil Nilima Sopan Gore. Dr. Pratiksha Jai Shri Dilip Gurav.
Now I request Honorable Mr. Nishikant Bhosale-Patil, Dada, to give the further certificates. Dr. Salam Zafar Nazima Habib. Dr. Ajinkya Kavita Nivrutti Hake. Dr. Runal Payal Ishwar Hirani. Dr. Abhishek Pratibha Bhagwan Singh Ingre. Dr. Mehron Sarika Farang Irani. Dr. Anagha Sangeeta Anil Zadav.
I hear very few claps, very few, not fair.
Dr. Nitin Lakshmi Vishnu Zadhav. Dr. Shilpa Arusha Nilesh Kumar Zadav. Dr. Ashutosh Vidula Niranjan Jarandikar. Dr. Vedashri Snehal Vipin Joshi. Dr. Junaid Akhtar Parveen Abdul Razaki. Dr. Pankaj Sunita Dilip Kale. Dr. Sheetal Vaijanti Nagnath Kale. Dr. Shraddha Lata Sunil Karande. Dr. Riya Preeti Rajesh Karode. Dr. Rahul Haridas Katkar.
I request Honorable Mr. Sanjay Jadhav Sahib to kindly present the certificates to the graduates. Dr. Snehal Lakshmi Samadhan Katore. Mr. Mohammad Shoaib Suraya Ayub Khan. Dr. Shreya Vijaya Vijay Khandagre. Dr. Harshada Alka Mahadev Khandare. Dr. Viresh Bhagyashri Gajanan Kochre, third topper of final year MBBS. Dr. Sharad Ratnamala Gajanan Kuhite. Dr. Shaivi Veena Yashwant Kumar. Dr. Shubhangi Ranjana Popat Laute. Dr. Sudhir Ranjana Popat Laute. Dr. Anjali Sita Mahalakshmi Gopala Maddi Reddy. Dr. Aman Shashikala Srinivas Madke.
Come on, all cheers.
Dr. Akanksha Ashwini Sunil Mahajan. Dr. Nihal Pushpa Prakash Mari. Dr. Snehal Shilpa Hariba Mari. Dr. Akash Ranjana Ashok Mane. Dr. Pooja Neeta Arun Mane, second topper of final year MBBS. Dr. Ganesh Madhuri Mahadev Mardekar. Dr. Rohan Alka Lakshman Markad. Dr. Hiya Ami Devang Mehta, first topper of final year MBBS. Dr. Shreyash Rekha Rajesh Chandra Mishra. Dr. Saurabh Sunita Anil Mandhne. Dr. Pranjali Mangal Pandurang More. Dr. Prithviraj Minakshi Pandit More. Dr. Ruturaj Nanda Ravindra Nalaude. Dr. Priya Prafulla Ronald Nazred. Dr. Darshan Sunita Subhash Nikhade. Dr. Gaurav Kusum Ashok Padole. Dr. Aditya Sanjeevani Sayaji Palkar. Dr. Suyash Sunita Popat Palve. Dr. Ishwar Manisha Basavraj Patne. Dr. Tejas Sangeeta. Dr. Simran Kavita Jagdish Pathak. Dr. Ajay Rajashri Anil Patil. I request Honorable Dr. C.S. Kantharaj sir to kindly present the certificates to graduates. डॉक्टर अंकिता कविता प्रकाश पाटील, डॉक्टर हर्षद निर्जला सुरेश पाटील, डॉक्टर हर्षदा अलका रमेश पाटील, डॉक्टर कृष्णा संगीता सुहास पाटील, डॉक्टर निखिल योजना अशोक पाटील, डॉक्टर राही सीमा दिलीप पाटील,
I request all the newly convocated students to please be in the auditorium for the group photo. No one will leave the auditorium.
डॉक्टर ऋतुजा अंजली विश्वनाथ पाटील, डॉक्टर संदीप दीपाली सुनील पाटील, डॉक्टर प्रतीक्षा सुनीता सतीश पुंसे, डॉक्टर आशीष आशा संजय राठोड,
All students will wait in the auditorium. We are going to have a group photograph.
डॉक्टर रौनक अर्चना अमर राठोड, डॉक्टर पार्थ भारती हर्षवर्धन साधु, डॉक्टर देवेंद्र कुमार कुंदा गजाननजी समृत, डॉक्टर श्रेणिक शश्मिता रवींद्र सनकी, डॉक्टर स्नेहल प्रेमलता चंद्रकांत सावंत, डॉक्टर मिसबा नफीस पाशू शेख, डॉक्टर मोहम्मद सलमान सुरैया फारूक शेख,
We can't hear any claps.
डॉक्टर आयुष सविता राजेंद्र शर्मा, I request Honorable Dr. Jagannath Dikshit sir to kindly present the certificates to graduates. Dr. Pranav Shinde, डॉक्टर शुभदा वर्षा भारत शिंदे, डॉक्टर अभिषेक रीना अजय चंद्रा श्रीवास्तव, Dr. Bhumika Binu Alok Shukla. Dr. Ankit Kusum Narendra Singh. Dr. Sudha Ishravati Sham Singh. Dr. Sneha Supriya Vinod Kumar Nair. Dr. Ayesha Nazma Harun Syed. Dr. Priyanka Nalini Vilas Taru. Dr. Prathamesh Sharda Pandurang Tathe. Dr. Shubham Geeta Jawaharlal Tembre. Dr. Aditya Kiran Mahadev Thore. Dr. Ujjwal Seema Vishnukant Mishra.
We can't hear any claps, parents.
Dr. Amrita Varsha Dipin Verma.
आपका ही है ना?
Dr. Yash Anita Deepak Vasagdekar. Dr. Jennifer Anita Saju Varghese. Dr. Apeksha Manisha Satish Vadaskar. Dr. Shubham Uma Suresh Dhere. Dr. Shweta Santosh Surshe.
All students are requested to stay in the auditorium. No one is going to go out. We are going to have a group photograph.
Batch of 2016-17 pioneers, congratulations. Thank you to all our dignitaries.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, all the respected staff, my colleagues and friends. Today is the day that we should be thankful and to be inspired. And I, Dr. Viresh Bhagyashri Gajanan Khochre, I am both thankful and inspired to be amidst all of you. There is a lot to be thankful about here at PIMS, where we have received medical education of a superlative degree, for which we are for which we are grateful to the administration, to the institution, and to the teachers. Because not all colleges can achieve what ours in academics, in extracurricular activities, in recreational activities. We have been superb in all the aspects, even when we had no seniors to guide, apart from our teachers who had been friends to us. Our families who have always had our backs and supported us all along these 6 years and even before. We will always be grateful to this now and for our lives. Now, all things apart, from the deepest corner of my heart, I'll always be thankful for the friendship I have made over this last 6 years that I hope will last for the lifetime. And if you ask me what inspired me today, personally I inspired by our friend, colleague, a brother, Fahim Ansari. He isn't here with us today, but he's still inspiring me even in his absence. I remember the first day I came here at PIMS and found a bearded, a well-built guy who was sitting in my room, our room. He did not look like a medical student, not a fellow colleague. But this guy eventually became the closest one to me. Everyone has different lovely memory with him. And he was always the playful, happy person, and we have known him to be. The friends I have made along the way, the people closest to my heart, Fahim, Parth, Kshitija, Sharad, Shubhda, Shrenik, Pankaj, Snehal, I hope will last my heart for the entire lifetime. This evening is actually all about reliving that last moment, that last 6 years. So I would like to reach out to you with a shairi that I think I write in just few days before. सफ़र का शोर भी आज घुटन में है, सफ़र का शोर भी आज घुटन में है, वो हसीन शाम भी ढलती जा रही है, वो हसीन शाम भी ढलती जा रही है। हाथ की लकीरें मानो रेत की तरह हाथ से फिसलती जा रही है, हाथ की लकीरें मानो रेत की तरह हाथ से फिसलती जा रही है। बस अब रात का इंतज़ार है, टूटा हुआ कोई है जिसका बेसब्री से इंतज़ार है, टूटा हुआ कोई है जिसका बेसब्री से इंतज़ार है। मंजिल तो नहीं पर सफ़र का ख्वाब फिर से मांगना है, मंजिल तो नहीं पर सफ़र का ख्वाब फिर से मांगना है। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Videsh sir. I would now like to request Dr. Bhakti Gude to come up on the dais and say a few words. I request all the parents and the graduates to please be seated in their seats.
We are going to have a group photograph, so please be seated on your respective seats. All the new convocated graduates.
We have a surprise for you. Just break it off.
Bhakti, you can proceed.
Yes. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I, Dr. Bhakti Dilip Kumar Gude, feel privileged to be standing over here to deliver a vote of thanks. Finally, we have come to the end of today's graduation program. Indeed, a dream come true. But I say, the dream has just begun. A dream to serve the mankind and a dream to make this world a better place. As a witness to these beautiful moments and a spectacular show today, Honorable Shri Nishikant Dada Bhosale-Patil for his visionary approach and blessings. Without his blessings, this occasion wouldn't be possible, and for making a beautiful venue available for us and making it memorable for us. Next, I thank Honorable Shri Vittal Bhosale Sir, Chairman Mumbai DCC Bank, for gracing this event with his valuable time and bestowing us with his blessings. Most importantly, I would like to thank our chief guest for today's occasion, Dr. Jagannath Dikshit Sir, for his gracious presence in this momentous occasion. In spite of his busy schedule, he made time to be part of this occasion. You have inspired us to excel in life. Sir, we are overwhelmed by our presence. I would also like to thank Honorable Shri Sanjay Jadhav Sir for his presence. I thank our Dean Dr. C.S. Kantaraj Sir for being the guiding light and making it memorable. Next, I would like to thank Honorable Shri C.A. Dilip Gaurav Sir for his presence. I would also like to thank Dr. Vijay Kumar Patil Sir for being a great support in conducting this event. I would also like to express my gratitude towards faculty members, our strongest pillars in this journey of 5.5 years. Sir and ma'am, thank you for being there for us throughout. I thank all the parents and relatives of the graduates who have come long distances just to witness this gracious event. You are the reason we have achieved this great success. We all owe it to you. I would also like to thank Dr. Ujjwala Gowri ma'am and Dr. Sunil Kharge sir for guiding us through this event. I thank our anchors for the day, Ruchik and Pooja, for doing such a spectacular job today. I thank all the technical staff and volunteers for helping out with all the minute details which made this event a success. And lastly, the stars of today, my fellow graduates, the Pioneers Batch 2016. Thank you for making my journey from day one orientation program to this day, our graduation day, a memorable one. We have literally come too far. Thank you all. Thank you each and every one of you. Thank you.